I mean, what a game, what an atmosphere. We're fortunate to come out with a win there. Hats off to Notre Dame, and they came out really tough today. We knew we were going to get a great game from them. They've been playing really good of late, and they're a tough team. And huge crowd, one of our biggest crowds in history. We got the dome rocking, back and forth game. It's tough to be on the wrong side of that, right? Like as Notre Dame is, so just a lot of, respect for Notre Dame, right? That was a great lacrosse game for fans to watch, and probably not the coaching, but great game for the fans. And unfortunately, someone's got to come away, with one of those overtime. We both had chances, and both defenses stood on their head, and their goalies made some saves, and defense made some saves on both ends. But at the end of the day, we made a big play. This team's been doing it all year, so proud of our team. We had alumni weekend this weekend, and to have our alumni back was certainly special to have them in the stands, and unbelievable home crowd. But just a lot. Again, hats off to Notre Dame. So I'll open up for questions.
Sorry, Carolina, obviously the game went goal. What did you see there, and how you feel when that shot goes in?
Yeah.
Gross. Sorry.
A lot of emotions. I think obviously very back and forth. Never been in a game like that. Just everyone on my team is kind of in the back of my head. The seniors, our goalie Danny, our defense standing on their head, just had to finish it for them. Their defense had been obviously making a lot of stops, so we just had to finish it there.
For any of you guys, as Caroline said, this is a game that a lot of you guys probably haven't played in anything like this before. Just what's kind of going through your mind during overtime, just being in a game that's so back and forth on both ends?
Yeah, I mean, I feel for Notre Dame. It sucks to be on that end of things, and obviously, as a senior, I've been in situations where you don't come out on the strong end of things, so it's not a great feeling. And I'm lucky that I have those experiences, and obviously, as a senior, I try and really fight to show them what it's worth at the end of the day, and this is a great feeling. So you just got to put it all out there, because in the back of your head that this feeling is really just unforgettable. So you're fighting for everybody, everyone around you, the alumni, the seniors, everybody, the coaches. So yeah.
Regy, what was your message as the overtime started piling onto your team about hanging in this game?
This team's, I keep saying, we just been in some dogfights, and it was senior day, a lot of emotions, and it should be, right? I mean, these kids have worked really hard to get where they are as seniors, and it stinks that we honor it in 10 quick minutes. So it's a lot of emotions, but that's also excuses, I think coaches, with senior day, it's always tough, but at the end of the day, the kids deserve it. The parents deserve it. Parents have done so much for the kids to get them through college for the 4 years. So, you got to do it, and you got to honor it, and we just got to get through some of those emotions. But I thought Notre Dame did a good job of coming out, but we battled, and it's just keep battling, and this team is just, they don't give up. They're resilient, and, whether it's 1 goal or 10 goals, a lot of things we could do better, but we fought, and we showed a lot of grit. We got our butt kicked on the draws, but we just kept battling. It's not easy to play multiple possessions of defense, and we settled in a back and forth game. We got to close teams out. We were up 9-6, and that's been kind of like the last 3, 4, 5 games where we're up 2 or 3 goals. We have a chance to put the nail in, and we make a mistake, and then it's 9-7. Notre Dame gets a jump in their shot. They go out. They bring someone off the bench, and she hits a big 8-meter, 9-8, and momentum swings. So we just got to learn to close teams out. But again, that's a good win. It's a good win, RPI win for our program, and just really happy for the seniors on Senior Day. And we'll enjoy it today and get back to work. We got a tough BC team on next Thursday down in Chestnut Hill. We had a game in the Big East. I don't know if it's 2009, 10, 11. It was at Rutgers. I was talking to Coach Gate. It was against Notre Dame. I don't know. We went to 5, 6, 7 overtimes. It was either Christina Dove or Haley Quinlan, the winner. But we got back to the whole. The game ended at 12:30 a.m. It was crazy, and we were fortunate to come out with a win there. So it reminded me of that game.
Emma, for you, just senior day, what was it like for you to have questions out there?
Yeah, I told myself I wasn't going to cry all day, but I failed. But yeah, I mean, obviously everyone's lacrosse journey is different, and I'm just so grateful for mine. And I'm grateful that I got the opportunity to come to this place and play with these girls. I mean, these are two of my best friends, genuinely, that I know I'll have for the rest of my life. And a coach that I know, obviously haven't been with for the longest time, but I know he will have my back for the rest of my life as well. So I'm just really grateful for that. And I know all the seniors feel the same. So being able to go out there, and it's just a special feeling. Obviously, we want to come back in the Dome at the end of the season and get NCAA tournament games in here, but you never know what can happen. So just treating this like it might be the last day that we have in the Dome. We don't want it to be, but just keeping that in the back of my mind, trying to be grateful for everything and every moment I've had out there.
Coach, in overtime, there's obviously all these really long possessions where you keep passing it around. What goes through your head as a coach when to draw up plays during that time?
You know, we had a couple good looks. Coach Nicole hit the marker board and had a couple good looks to Volpe there, and you know, we didn't quite connect, but we were close and drew a foul, and you know, you just try, you know, to get something drawn up on the fly, and once you burn your timeouts, right? I think both of us were out of timeouts for three of the 4 overtime. We both call a quick one in overtime, right? And that's, you kind of call a timeout and you want to go for the win, but if you don't get it, you're out. So a lot of stuff on the fly, but I give these kids a lot of credit. You know, a lot of stuff on the fly tonight, situational, and just really proud for the alumni, the seniors, the families, the community, and you know, it was a great game.
Ashlee, big game today, big game against Duke. What's going for you right now?
I mean, I think I couldn't do it without these people right here next to me, without my teammates, and just given the opportunity. Like, you got to take it when you do get the opportunity. So, I mean, just been gritty and just been working hard in practice every day. And I think when you do that, you can get the opportunities you want. So.
We have time for a couple more. We'll go Aiden and Brent.
Regy, you mentioned about the troubles. Just how do you kind of get out of that funk right now?
Oh, I mean, we're not losing the bad draw, people. I mean, she had 120 clips, you know, going into the game. I mean, she's good. I mean, she's really good. It's like, you know, we've played a lot of good draw takers this year, and we've been, you know, we're 42% on the year, which, you know, want to be at 50, so we're close, you know, but you know, she was good. You know, she's a good draw taker. We just didn't quite match up, but I'm really proud of Jolie for coming in and gave us a spark in the third quarter. We won some draws and gave us a little bit of spark, and then, you know, into the fourth, and then we were able to make a run with those possessions. So a lot of credit to Jolie and Molly for stepping back, and you know, we just got to keep working on them. You know, our fundamentals are there, but we're playing some really good draw takers, and if you don't bring your A game, and we ask a lot of Molly. I mean, we want her to score goals, assist, ride, and know all this offense, and play her up, and you know, we're asking her to do the draw too. So it's a lot of workload, and whereas number 20 from Notre Dame, I mean, that's her job, right? Her job is to win draw control. So you know, we got to keep focusing on it and do the best we can, and myself included. You know, I work with the draw people, and you know, it's got to be better at the end of the day.
Go Brent, and we'll wrap up.
What is a message that Coach brought all the dogfights his teams win? Is there a particular message that he is emphasizing, the staff is emphasizing, that shines through this game for you guys?
I mean, we've been practicing situations all week in practice, but I think throughout our season, I don't know if there's another team in the country that's been through the ups and downs and the challenges that we've been through. So honestly, a game like today, obviously a little bit close for our liking, and but it's an experience, and now going into May, those are experiences that we now have under our belt. I don't know if a lot of other teams have 4 overtimes under their belt. So I just look at that as a positive. Obviously, a lot we have to work through, but I think we have experience as a team, and yeah, I think it's going to help us a lot in May.
I'm sorry, one more. What's the lesson that you get the winning goal, the second to go, and the fourth overtime? What's your big takeaway? Not only that goal, but just this game.
Protect the Dome.
Wrap up back to Carolina. You've also been a bit lately, a couple hat-tricks in the past 6 games. Just what do you think's been going right for you and your movement offense?
Yeah, we continue to click. We are really just kind of honing down on all of this film and scout that we watch, and really trying to break down defenses. Nicole helps us, Regy, with a lot with that, and just kind of keep doing what we're doing, stick work, all the little things and the details, and we'll be coming out on top.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.